Hi guys, today we are going to talk about adding and subtracting integers, and the I can statement we're working on is I can add and subtract integers. And we're going to look at, you've done some work on a gizmo, now we're going to formalize it and make some rules. So we are also going to use counters. You've tried it with number lines, now we're going to try with counters, and hopefully between the two everything will make sense for you. Alright, so we are going to use white chips to represent negatives and red chips to represent positives, and so I have -3 plus +7, and I like to think of the chips as ninjas. Every ninja can fight another ninja, then one can fight a different ninja, or more than one, so these guys are fighting, these guys are fighting, these guys are fighting, they're out. What's left is, oopsie, let's try that again. We had 7 positive ninjas. All right, these guys are out.Ese 4 are left over to watch the fight, which gives us an answer of +4. So -3 plus +7 is +4. So I'm going to put it on a yellow card, and we're going to put that off to the side for a minute. Okay? Next one, 12, +12. There's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus -4. These guys pair up. Look, what I'm really talking about here is what? Additive inverse. Where do I make zeros? Because these all make 0, they're out, and I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. +8 because it's positive. I'm going to put it on a yellow Post-it note. Okay. And put that off to the side. Here's an easy one, +3. Put those right there underneath. Plus +2 gives you +5. So, we'll put that on a Post-it note and move that off to the side for a second. Try another one. Here we go. -7, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, plus -4 gives me a -11, and because my sum is negative, I'm going to put it on a blue Post-it. Notice, the blue Post-its have negative numbers on them, the yellow Post-its have positives. Okay, we'll put that on here, move it off to the side. Let's try another. Here we go. We've got +2 plus +7 gives you +9. So we'll put that on a yellow Post-it and move it off to the side. Another one. Here we go. I know I'm zipping through this, but I think you guys got it. +4 plus +2 gives you a +6. That one was easy. Another one, we've got -9, so there's -4, 6, 8, 9, plus +6. All right, let's pair them up. Let's use that idea of additive inverse. These 3 fight these 3, they're off. These 3 here are off. I'm left with -3, so that's going to go on a blue Post-it note, and I will move it off to the side. Here we've got +7 plus -13, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's pair them off. Oops. Here we go. These guys go off to fight. Here we go. We've got these ninjas pairing up over here. And I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negatives. So I'm going to put -6 on a blue Post-it and move it off to the side. All right. 4 plus 6. We should know 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 gives us 10. That's positive. So it's going to, my sum is going to go on a yellow Post-it, moving it off to the side. Here's another. -5 plus -4. I have nobody to fight. -9 goes on a blue Post-it because that's what I'm left with hanging out here. All right, 2 more. Here we go, -3 plus -6. Nobody to cancel each other out, so I'm left with -9. Put that answer there. Move it off to the side for a second. One more. -2 plus -8. Here we go. Gives us -10. Whew. Okay, so now let's sort these. You may have noticed we had some of our cards that had 2 negatives in their as their add-ins. And what do we notice about all of, oops, that's not one, all of the cards that had 2 negative add-ins? You might have noticed they all had negative sums. So we can say negative plus negative is going to give us a negative. How do I get that sum though? So take a minute and put that in the summary section of your WSQ. When I add 2 negatives, my sum's going to be negative, but how do I get the integer? Okay? When you finish that, now let's look at the ones that have all positives adding together. And this one should be pretty simple to you. This is something you've been doing ever since you learned how to add. When I add 2 positive numbers, I always got a positive sum. How did I get that integer? Go ahead in the WSQ section of your notebooks, explain how you got our answers. Positive plus positive, what did I get? How do I get my sum? Now here's where it gets a little different. When I have a positive and a negative, sometimes I have a positive sum, but sometimes I get a negative sum. So how can I determine if I have a positive and a negative add-in that I'm adding together? Excuse me. How am I going to tell if my answer is going to be positive or negative? And how do I get that sum? In the summary section of your WSQ, go ahead and explain how you find the sum and how you know if it's positive or negative when I've got add-ins with different signs. Okay? All right. Now let's flip over and talk about subtraction, because that can be a little confusing on a number line. So let's do it with the counters. And let's say I wanted to take a positive 4 and I wanted to subtract a positive 2. Okay? Minus positive 2. Okay? So when I do that, that's pretty simple. I start with 4 and I take away 2 and I'll get a 2 for my difference. That's pretty easy. Same thing applies when I have negatives. Let's say I had a -6 and I want to take away a -3. Okay? So here's my -6. I can do this with counters. And if I want to take away -3, I just remove -3 and I am left with -3. So in the summary section of your WSQ, explain what happens here. When I take a positive number minus a positive number, I'm going to get a positive difference. A negative number minus a negative number, I get a negative difference. Maybe. So let's see what happens here. Let's take that positive 4 again, and this time let's subtract a positive, let me move this guy out of the way for a second, a positive 6. Now what happens here? I'm starting off with positive 4, but I can't take 6 away. Now on a number line, I would just go backwards, positive 6, right? I'd do the opposite. So instead of, on my number line here, instead of going, so here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of going forward 6, I'm going to go backwards 6. But what happens when I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, uh-oh. I need to continue going, 5, 6, and I get negative 2. Well, how does that work here? Remember that idea of additive inverse? If I put on here enough of these so that I get the opportunity to take away 6 positives. So what happens here when what am I actually adding here? I'm using this idea of additive inverse. Because what have I added to this problem? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Because don't these guys all cancel each other out? But now I have 6 positives that I can remove. So what happens when I take away those 6 positives? Well, now I've got the problem of 4 positives and 6 negatives. So what I've done is I'm actually adding a negative 6 to this. And using the idea of the ninjas, I can take away 4 and 4, which leaves me with negative 2. Okay, so 4 minus positive 6 actually gives me negative 2. You see it on a number line, you can see it with the counters. I like the counters because it really makes us think about additive inverse. Same thing applies when I've got negative numbers. Let's start with that negative 6 again. So here I have negative 6. And now I want to take away or subtract a negative 9. Well, I don't have 9 negatives to take away. So again, I'm going to use the idea of additive inverse. And I'm going to add as many zeros as I need to until I can take away negative 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. So I'm not really changing the value at all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I can take away 9 negatives. And I have a different kind of problem here now, don't I? I actually have negative 6 being combined with positive 9. And now I can do this. I can take away positive 9. And that leaves me with a positive 3. Okay. So when I subtract, I want you to think about, what am I actually doing? Let's try another. Okay? Let's try negative 6 minus a positive 4. I'm going to have a problem again here. Here I start with negative 6, but now I don't have positive 4 to take away. So what am I going to do? Let's put in some of our 0 pairs. Okay. Now I can take away positive 4 and combine what I have left. Well, when I do that, it's the same thing as saying positive 6 plus negative 4. And that will give me a negative 10. So think about it. When I have a negative number minus a positive number, what did I end up having to do to get my difference?